It's Gold Rush weekend in Dahlonega, Georgia, and I have a lot of crafts to finish to get ready for this huge festival. This is one of North Georgia's largest festivals. They predict there's going to be about 200 to 250,000 people in Dahlonega, Georgia for this festival. We're going to be making some mountain paintings. We're going to paint some bears. We're going to have a lot of rustic, primitive Christmas crafts in this video today. So guys, let's go ahead and get started. Did you know that the second major gold rush behind North Carolina was in Dahlonega, Georgia in the late 1820s? So this festival celebrates the gold rush in North Georgia. Fall has begun in the mountains and it is festival season in North Georgia. Last weekend we had so much fun picking out pumpkins, decorating our front porch, and we got a beautiful view of the mountains from Amicalola Falls State Park, and you're going to see that here in just a minute. I picked up these signs last week for 50 cents each. They have a little stand on the back so they can stand up, and we're just going to make some really fun little mountain paintings. All you do is you're going to paint the background, a base layer that's going to be your sky, and then you're just going to layer different colors of the mountains. You paint one color, let it dry, then you paint another color, let it dry, and so on until you have a lot of different layers on your painting. Now this is supposed to replicate the mountains here in Dahlonega, Georgia. They are the beginning of the Blue Ridge Mountains, so they're usually greens and blues in a variety of colors. Here are the final paintings. I think they turned out really good. I think someone will enjoy these original works of art, and I priced them $20 to $24.99 a piece. I also had these little brass, I don't even know what you call these little things, but they were little brass pieces that I picked up for $4 for all of them. I decided to make some little bottle brush trees. So I went to the Dollar Tree. I picked up some of the gold bottle brush trees. I actually had some of that green foam that came with something else I thrifted, but I had put it in my stash. You're just going to cut little cubes, put the hot glue in your little dish first, and then you're going to glue it down and then take off the wood round that comes on the bottle brush trees, put a little hot glue, and then stick them into that. I priced these for $10.99. They turned out really cute, and I think that they will be a good seller in my booth. Save the wood round. You can use that for another project. My name is Emily. I'd like to welcome you here to my channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. And if you've been here before, welcome back. This video is going to be a little bit different than normal because usually I give step-by-step tutorials, but because I was in a rush to get all ready for the Gold Rush Festival, I didn't have a whole lot of time to film, so I was working very fast to get as many projects finished as I could and items tagged for my booth. I did the same process with the silver punch cups that I had purchased. I think I purchased them for $2 each, and I put these in my booth for $12.99 a piece. These are the larger flocked trees that I found. I only found 4 of them at the Dollar Tree when I looked. Previously, my booth had mainly paint and products, and I wanted it to look more like a shoppable booth with lots of little goodies that someone could pick up. So I made it my mission this weekend to make lots of little items that would sell easily. In my last video, I made some barn quilt projects, including a piece of artwork and some really cute barn quilt ornaments. Was so proud of myself. I went into my garage, into all my tubs. I pulled out a lot of Christmas items and regular decor to tag in my booth. I added this shelf right there to add more little items. You can add bottle brush trees to just about anything, and they turn out looking really cute. So last year when I was in Wisconsin at Sonnet's Retreat, I picked up these bare wood cutouts with intentions of making them over. However, it took me a while to make them over, so I ended up giving them a good clean. I sanded them down just a little bit, and now I'm going over them with some little black dress paint from DIY Paint. I then distressed them with my orbital sander, and I'm coming back with some clear wax, and I'm just going to apply the clear wax, and then I'm going to wipe it back. If you're interested in any of the paints or products that you've seen on this video, you can find them on my website, and there'll be a link in the description. I ended up making these look back like they did before, but just better. They were all scratched up, and now they look all new and fresh again. I ended up putting some hooks on one of them, but the hooks were just really hard to apply to these painted bears. If you caught my last video, I showed you how to make some primitive trees, and I told you that on this video I was going to be embellishing them. I came across all these pieces of wood. I purchased them for $5 for about 100 different boards. Here's what they look like at the end of my last video. And then I found some stars. I ended up painting them that rusty color, added some warm dust to them to give them that rusty look. I also took some of the winter forest stamps and that's the typesetter stamp, and I made some sleigh signs and some more trees. Unfortunately, those winter forest stamps from last year are sold out, but I thought they would look great in my booth. And there's some of the new stamps that you could use from this year to make the same type look. Here are those barn quilt ornaments that I made. Off camera, I added an eye hook and some green twine to hang the ornaments by. I also painted one of the bears with golden ticket from DIY. This is a really pretty gold color. All you do is you paint it on, and then you wipe it back with a paper towel, and then you have a really beautiful different look. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell. You don't want to miss out on any of the upcoming projects that I have in store for you guys. We have a lot of fun Christmas and home decor projects coming up. In the Iron Orchid Designs new winter release video, I made some gift bags with some of the Christmas wishes stamps, and I ended up embellishing them with some twine and ribbon, and now they're for sale in my booth. If you're still watching this video, if you would write gold in the comments so I know that you're still here. Also, let me know in the comments if you like this type video and seeing how I add the projects to my booth. In this booth and online, you can find the full line of Fusion Mineral Paint, Alchemy by Fusion, and the Pent Art products, as well as paintbrushes and Whymsykel papers. I also carry online only, and in my other booth at Alice Cedar Chest in Gainesville, Georgia, DIY paints, Rethunk junk paints, and online Iron Orchid designs. But y'all are now seeing the beautiful line of Fusion. My booth is completely ready. Asked one of the owners of the store, she said it was, Christmas-tized or something like that. But it's all ready for Christmas. I'm excited. Oh, I also carry the Howard's products, and I carry those online as well. But it's now completely ready for Christmas, and I'm so excited that it's ready. I cannot wait for this big weekend. So y'all wish me luck. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you're in the mood for more thrift flip videos, more tutorial style thrift flip videos, you can check those out. And if you enjoyed this video, y'all let me know. I know it was a lot more hectic than normal. It was a lot more haphazard than normal, but I was very busy getting ready for this festival this weekend.